I'd like to welcome to the studio today Zalmi Duchman of The Fresh Diet. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
On behalf of EO South Florida, I'd like to congratulate you for earning your ranking on the 2014 Inc. fastest growing privately held companies in the United States. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
So tell me, Zalmi, how do you do it and what is The Fresh Diet?
Sure. So The Fresh Diet is the country's largest fresh meal delivery service. We deliver 3 meals and 2 snacks every single day to our customers' doorstep. And it's a big undertaking because we have thousands of customers around the country and they're getting food from us on a daily basis.
That's fantastic. What made you get into that business?
It was pretty much a fluke that I got into the business. I was working in a real estate company and just saw the concept out there on the internet, saw that it was being done in Los Angeles and couldn't really find anybody here in South Florida that did it. So thought it was a great opportunity back in 2005 and just jumped in without looking back.
What is unique about your business?
What's unique about our business is the fact that we are delivering a product every single day fresh. For example, if you see a Nutrisystem or a Jenny Craig that's coming in the mail, it's frozen or it's shelf stable. Our product is delivered fresh, it's cooked in the morning and then delivered to the customer's doorstep every single day.
At some point, what triggered you to want to get into the business?
What triggered me to get into the business was the fact that I saw the market for health and lifestyle really taking a turn in the country. And we know that obesity was a big problem and just overall health issues. So I saw an opportunity where people were looking for convenience. They were looking for someone really to diet for them because it's so hard to diet. So I saw the opportunity as this is going to be the easiest way for someone to lose weight or continue a healthy lifestyle. So just took advantage of that.
I think I'm going to be your next customer, by the way.
Great.
What is the ultimate vision for The Fresh Diet?
The ultimate vision for The Fresh Diet is to be the leader in healthy lifestyle living. So, right now, although we stick to fresh meals delivery, we really see ourselves getting into much different product lines like juices or bars, really anything in the healthy lifestyle vision.
Great. When you were getting ready to launch your business, did you build out a detailed business plan?
No, I don't think we wrote a business plan for at least the first 3 years. I mean, there was no market research. I had no background in food. I had no background in diet. It was just saw the opportunity and jumped right in. I mean, the market research was done by my customers.
Let's talk about that. Do you remember your first customer?
I do.
How did you acquire them?
I acquired my first customer by putting a very, very small Google AdWords budget on Google and used the keyword diet delivery and signed up 3 customers that I delivered to on January 1st, 2006.
Amazing. And now how many customers would you say you have?
On a daily basis, we have about 5,000. Overall, we've probably had 100,000 plus.
What do you think made you so successful?
I think the Fresh Diet was very successful because we took advantage of the technology that was available to us, and we really used it to allow us to scale and grow very quickly. And we built a ERP software system that helped us manage everything from the kitchens to logistics, customer service, marketing. So really using technology to scale was, I think, our secret sauce.
Do you have a background in technology?
I don't have a background in technology. I have a little bit of a background in web, but I brought in a CTO very early on for equity, and that was a key decision.
When you launched your business, how did you finance the start of the company?
The company was financed purely on cash flow. I started the business on my credit card with $500, and I had customers prepay for the food, and I used their money to build the business.
Brilliant. Now, your company has grown substantially. How have you financed the growth of your company?
So the second year, we actually got an SBA loan, And the SBA loan was to make an acquisition, and that was really the first financing that we took. And to get that, I had to, sign personally, mortgage my condo. So it was definitely very stressful, but without that SBA loan, I don't think I'd be here today. And then eventually, I did raise capital from an angel investor.
Great, great. In your opinion, can a company outgrow the abilities of its management team? And if so, how have you dealt with that?
Yeah, it definitely can. I mean, high growth is great, but it's usually a very, very big obstacle, and there's many, many issues that come with it. I think the key to really managing it is having technology in place to help you manage it, because without technology, I think it gets just overbearing. When you have a company and you're putting post notes on each thing and you're just doing it by hand, it's impossible to grow and it's impossible to manage. So really leveraging technology to help manage it as well is a key to that.
Great. Do you have a very creative or unusual sales tactic or strategy that you use to acquire customers?
I don't think we have any sales tactic. I mean, most customers are looking for the product. It's an expensive, product, although clearly you can be saving money by not going out to restaurants, but to pay $35 a day for food every day is about $1,200. So, really, what is someone spending $1,200 a month on? I mean, medical insurance, rent. So we're competing with dollars, which is tough. So it's really about, I think, educating the customer that although it seems like it's expensive, it's really not, and overall you can actually save money by using us.
Zalmi, what are you most proud of in terms of the Fresh Diet?
I would say I'm most proud of the job creation that we have done. We really peaked on our business in 2008, 2009, when the economy was obviously taking a big hit. And just being able to go from 9 jobs to about 250 jobs in those 2 years was something that made me feel great, because, giving someone a job is the best form of charity you really can do, and helping people help themselves. So I really enjoy seeing people work for us, take home a paycheck, and be able to support their families.
Very, very fantastic. Your company is growing leaps and bounds, and you're a very inspiring, dynamic entrepreneur. And I believe in what you're doing. I'd like to make a $1 million investment in your company, and I'm curious how you would deploy those funds.
If we would take your money, I would deploy the funds by marketing. I mean, at the end of the day, the hardest part of our business is, brand awareness and marketing. We are going up against the big boys of the world, like Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig, and Nutrisystem, and our marketing budget is a drop in the bucket. So most of the funds would be going towards our marketing budget.
Okay, fair enough. If I had the power to give you magical powers for just a few minutes, and you had the power to go back in time to the very first day of when you launched your business up through today, you had the power to reverse any one decision, what would you change?
Yeah, these are tough questions. I would probably change my mindset in the beginning more than anything, because early on it's really, really tough starting a business, and the stress that comes with it for the family and just the day-to-day. So I think if I can go back, I would kind of tell myself to just change your mindset and really not be so stressed.
You have just a little bit of magical power left. So if you would, look forward 5 years and tell me how the business climate will change and how that will impact your business.
I think over the next 5 years, the biggest change that we're going to continue to see is the move to mobile from the web. And I think it's going to affect every business, and our business specifically, because e-commerce is a very big part of our business. Most people are signing up online. And as the generation changes to more mobile, we need to adapt and really make sure that we are on people's fingertips and at their fingertips, so that they can purchase, pick meals, and do everything that they can on their phone.
Great. What one word describes Zalmi as an entrepreneur?
Passionate.
In your opinion, are entrepreneurs born or are they made?
I think it's a combination of both. I think that an entrepreneur definitely has to be born with the ability to think out of the box and take risks, but I also believe that it can be nurtured, and I think growing up in a household, it would be a very good example of someone that sees their dad or their mom as an entrepreneur, and I think that goes a long way to building an entrepreneur. And I think just also the community around them. I think some communities are better for entrepreneurs, and I think it goes a long way for an entrepreneur.
Okay, fair enough. So you're a maven in the food business.
I try.
So using food vernacular, what would you say are the 5 main ingredients that an entrepreneur needs to have a successful company?
I think passion is probably the most important ingredient. I would say the second one is the ability to lead and the ability to explain the vision over to the people that work for them. The third would be the ability to manage, and I think leading and managing is very, very different. I think you really need both of those qualities. The fourth would be probably some type of crazy ingredient, like really being able to be out of the box and take risks and just not be the norm. And the fifth ingredient would be to have no ego and really not understand that it's not about you, and it's about the company, and it's about the people that work for you, and it's about the customers more than anything.
Well done. Well done. Who do you go to now if you want to brainstorm an idea or problem solve? Who's your trusted advisors?
Sure. So I'm lucky enough to live in South Florida and have a lot of friends that are entrepreneurs. And we live in a community where there are lots of small business owners. And I think the best people to go to, and that's what I do, is the fellow entrepreneurs and fellow small business owners. And I'm lucky enough to have a few good friends that run big businesses, and I have them at my fingertip. I can call them at any time.
Super. So great leaders are always learning. Where do you get your source of knowledge from?
I think I get most of my knowledge from the internet. And of course the internet is a very big place, but we're lucky to live in a time where it's all right there for us. And I'm constantly on the internet. I'm constantly looking for what is the next up and coming thing. And I think that's very important to really make sure that you have your pulse on what is coming up and what the trends are.
Okay. So as a leader, how do you make a mark in your business or even in your community?
I think making a mark in business is just continuing to run a fair business and really be good to your employees and really lead by example. And in my community, I think it's important for entrepreneurs to really get involved in their community. I mean, I sit on the board of the Friendship Circle, which is for special needs children. And I think entrepreneurs usually have a lot of contacts, and they have people in the community, and people respect entrepreneurs, and they want to help entrepreneurs. So I think we have a very big responsibility to really get out there and do whatever we can in the community.
100% agreed. What is the boldest decision you ever made in your professional career?
The boldest decision was probably when we opened up our kitchen in Los Angeles, and that was at the end of 2008. We took every dollar that we had in the bank for the security deposit. I believe it was about $30,000. And we put it down without having one customer in LA. And it was definitely a gamble that ended up paying off. So I think that was it.
if I say the words to you, trust and respect, what do they mean to you?
Trust is really mostly a feeling, I think, more than anything, and it's obviously very important in business, and it's probably the most important thing that you can have as a person, and really being able to know that people trust you makes it a lot easier for you to negotiate and to lead and to manage and to do all that, so it's very important. And I don't remember the second word.
Respect.
And respect. And respect is, you know, something that comes with the territory. I mean, you're either going to earn it or you're not, and it's going to be based on your actions. So, you know, you just have to do what's right, and you'll gain the respect from your colleagues and your customers and your employees.
Agreed. Agreed. Final question. Let's pretend tomorrow morning you wake up and the fresh diet no longer exists. What is the next venture that you're going to be looking to launch?
I mean, food tech right now is blowing up. There's a lot going on in the space, so I'd really love to stick into that food tech space. So something, you know, that is definitely within the food world and technology world combined.
Again, on behalf of EO South Florida, congratulations for earning your rank on the Inc. 2014 fastest growing privately held companies in the United States. Your success is inspiring, and thank you so much for helping to fuel the entrepreneurial spirit in South Florida. Been a pleasure having you.
Thank you.
Thank you.